All right, hello class. Today we're going to talk about Edmodo and just basically how you get signed up and logged into Edmodo. Some of you guys I think have used this before, but it's going to be one of our couple of resources that we're going to use throughout the school year to keep us connected so that we can work together and just to basically help you be successful throughout the year. I found this is a very good tool. It'll allow you to contact me pretty much anytime that I'm online, even when I'm not online, but it'll allow you to contact me. So maybe if you have a question or if you're absent or you need to get a hold of me, this is an easy way to do that. It'll be used in conjunction with Blackboard. So this isn't going to be the only thing that we use. We're going to use Edmodo and Blackboard hand in hand. So just pay attention to class to know what you need to get on. Edmodo is something good to check every day or so, or good to use on a pretty regular basis. All right, so what we're going to do, the first thing you do is obviously you would come in here to www.edmodo.com, edmodo.com, and just click on that, and this is going to be the main page. If you've got a username and a password, go ahead and log in using that, and then just use the class code that I gave you to get in connection with our class. Now, here's the thing. I know as 9th graders you're going to be tempted to click I'm a teacher just because you think maybe you'll get answers or it'll be better for you, but it's not. If you don't click on I'm a student, then you won't be able to sign up as a part of a class that I'm assigning you to. So if you need to sign up and it's the first time, it's free. Okay, go ahead and click sign up. If your parents are going to sign up, they can sign up right here. That's a different one, and we'll talk more about that if necessary. So click on I'm a student. Now I'm not going to actually do this because I've already got a login, but just go ahead and click on I'm a student. Right here, that group code, that's the code that I gave you today in class or the other day in class. Use that group code, and what that group code does is it'll connect you with your specific period. So that way you're getting to see the comments and the posts from the students that are in your class. So it's important that you type in that group code correctly so that you're connected with the proper period. Right here, you need to create a username. Now, when you create that username, okay, my one specific rule about this is you cannot have a nickname. So I don't want to see like, you know, Cinderella Princess or Big Papa, you know, 44. You need to have a username that is in conjunction with your name. For example, if your name is, you know, Billy Smith, you need to type in, you know, Billy Smith. And if it's already taken, you just go back up and you can add another thing to it, Billy Smith 99. Okay, that's available. So at least I know that I'm dealing with the student in my class. You need to make sure your username is something that has your first and last name in it so that I can see it. And please do not add any other inappropriate or unnecessary adjectives. Okay. Then you create your password, and whatever your password you want is fine. Email says it's optional. That's what OPT means, optional. I recommend you go ahead and use the email because Edmodo will contact you through email when I post stuff every now and then, or when somebody sends you a direct message or whatever the case is. So I recommend you go ahead and put in your email option. And there's also an app for this on your iPhone and your Android phones, your smartphones, so you can also get that, so it's a little easier. Edmodo also has some functions to where you can set up to get text message, which we'll talk about a little bit later. Go ahead and put your first and last name in there, and then just click sign up. Okay. Once you click sign up, it'll direct you to the home page, which I'll show you right now. Let me go ahead. This is a basically a fake account that I've created so that I could show you a student side of this. Well, maybe. Okay, so once you're done signing up, or when you sign in and you attach the class code, this is where it's going to direct you. This is the home page. If you look, it looks very familiar or very similar to Edmodo. I'm sorry, Facebook. Basically, here we can post messages, and you can read that message right there for you. Possibly by the time that you get this, you'll also see a poll. I will put polls on here for you guys to answer to, the, you know, just to be a part of a poll, just to kind of see different things. You can post notes in here. You just type whatever note you want to. You know, hello, I'm so excited to be in Mr. Melms, whoops, class. I know that's so true for everybody. Okay, you can post a note there, or you can attach a file. You can do several different things and send it to different things. Right here, if you look down here, it shows that this is third period, so this is algebra third period. Okay, so all these, that should be the class. If when you sign in using the proper code, it should say what period for you. Okay, you can do several different things. You can send a post. If you post a post right here, it'll post to everybody, so everybody will be able to read that post, which is good for helping each other in class. If you need help on homework, if you have a question for me that might help everybody else, you can post that thing. If you want to, give somebody a compliment or give somebody a praise, you can post on there. If you did something exciting, maybe you made the baseball team or something, you can post that there too, so we can all celebrate with you. Things I don't want to see when you in the primary post. I don't want you guys posting the answers to questions on homework. I don't want you posting questions and to say, hey, can somebody tell me the answer to number 14? That's not what the point of this. The point of this is to work together. And so you can say, can somebody help me with this? And I want to see steps on there. And we'll talk about that as we go along. You can also send a direct message. Okay, if you look back here, let me go back to the home for a second. Up here you see the latest post. That's the primary. That's when you first log in. If you click here, that changed to direct message. Now you can type a direct message, and you guys can use this if you want to contact to me if you're embarrassed. Maybe you want to know your grade. Maybe you want to know what you're missing, or maybe you just have a somewhat personal question as it relates to your grade that you want to post to me. You don't want the rest of the class to see. You can send a direct message to me that way. You can also look at assignments, which there's no assignments that are usually posted on here, except for just in the regular posts. Another thing you can do, which I'm going to try to keep up with all year, is the calendar. If you click on the calendar, it's going to show you basically the topics every day and what topics we're going to cover in those days. So if you look here, like on Wednesday, we're going to complete the data collection. On Thursday, we're going to do scatter plots. On Friday, we're going to interpret graphs and CBRs and so forth. See, on August 7th, you can see you have a test. If you want to go to September, you can see everything all the way through the first 6 weeks, basically. On September 27th, you have your end of 6 weeks test. It's kind of good to know what we're going to cover that day to kind of get ahead. Also, just to kind of know when the tests are coming up so you can get prepared and study for that. And again, we can go home to see that. And again, if your parents want to sign up, this is the code that they need to use so they can be connected to this class as well. And this is actually the parent code for my dummy account here. So everybody will have a different parent code account for their parents specifically. So that's pretty much it. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty easy. One thing I do want to point out real quick is the grades. The grades are not relevant to this class at all. Don't worry about that grades tab at all. Okay, and there's a lot of things that you can do, and I'll let you guys are a computer generation, I'll let you guys figure it out as you go. But like I said, this is Edmodo. Go ahead and get yourself logged on, and that way we can get rolling with this. It'll be something that we use throughout the year. If you have any questions, get on Edmodo and send me a direct message. All right, see you tomorrow.